Hey, Steve. Good morning, comic book fans. You're with the Comic Book Pusher at the Comics Club, Tapper and Brandon's favorite comic and gaming store. It is April 3rd, the first Wednesday of 4 Wednesday in April. And good morning, Steve. Thank you so much for joining us. I got to have a little off this morning because of the recent news about the passing of Ed Piskor. I do not like to be the harbinger of bad news, and I hate to open up the show with this bad news, but Ed Piskor was a well-known comic book artist. His influences are from underground comic books, which when I was a kid, some of the very first comics as a young kid I was introduced to were underground comics. Ed Piskor's style was very much that. I put a link to Rob Liefeld's video talking about Ed Piskor. It's a very passionate one. Ed was 41 years old and he committed suicide. Which is tragic and terrible because nobody should do that. You leave so many people who love you with broken hearts. I did not know Ed Piskor, but it kind of brings home the circumstances of his death and why he killed himself, or how he left a suicide note on Facebook talking about why he was taking his own life. I'd never read anything like that before in my life. It was very a matter of fact and at the same time passionate. He felt he was wronged by certain people, and he names those people. And he felt that they were spreading lies about him and that he could never repair his reputation. And as a result, he felt there was no hope for his life. And so he took his life. And he left elderly parents and siblings behind, and a great number of people who were fans of his artwork. I don't have much of his stuff. I have a couple of things. He was best known for his work on Hip Hop Family Tree, which I had at one time, but I've sold off all my hip hop stuff. I have this one. Ed did Red Room. This is probably the most like the underground comic stuff that I've always enjoyed. He also did stuff that you might be more familiar with, like X-Men Grand Design. He did 3 different series for this, one of which was Extinction, and there was another one. This is the first one he did, X-Men Grand Design. He also did a Fantastic Four Grand Design. He did a Hulk Grand Design. This is one where he did this is his artwork, by the way. This is his artwork. That's Ed's artwork. He did this in a homage to, or in the style of Frank Miller. It says right there, Ed Piskor after Frank Miller. Piskor, his underground influences is what I like so much because I like that kind of artwork so much. It's very bizarre. I don't know how else you could describe it, but the man was extremely talented. So, also, being the first of the month, if you want to get more information about Ed, like I say, click on the link to go to see Rob Liefeld's video he posted on Facebook about Ed, and it's definitely worth watching. And as much as morbid as it is, I think you should go and read Ed's suicide note. It's posted on Facebook. It's there. I read it this morning. I learned about his death yesterday, and I read the suicide note this morning on Facebook. And while it's a morbid subject, everybody should be aware of bullying people, especially on the internet, and people just piling on. And sometimes once you have somebody accusing you of something, it's hard to stop it. And people don't think before they speak or broadcast or publish something, and how it might hurt someone. I don't know what you believe personally, but I believe that comes back at you. I believe karma is a thing, and I believe that, good or bad, karma happens. And we hate to lose that. Anyway, this Grand Design Extinction by Ed Piskor, #1, is going to be one of the prizes we're going to give away today at the show. So somebody will get to have one of Ed Piskor's comics if you don't already have this in your collection. And the second prize we're going to give away, Free Comic Book Day is coming up. And Free Comic Book Day will be the first Saturday in May the 4th this year. And from way back in 2020, there was these Black Widow little promotional items They weren't giveaways. Actually, we had to buy them, and they were for sale. But this is going to be one of the items we're going to give away in our prize drawing today. Hello, Lady Fantastic. Thank you so much. And Esteban Diaz. How do you pronounce that? Yes, this is terrible. It's terrible news about Ed Piskor. Hip Hop Family Tree, Red Room, Grand Designs, X-Men Grand Design, Hulk Grand Design, Fantastic Four Grand Design. He also did other things in comics, and he was working on other things when he decided to take his own life. So there we have that. We also have a couple other things. So we'll move on because we can't dwell on the sad news all day, and we have other things to talk about. But karma's a thing, and think before you speak, and think before you write stuff about other people, even if you believe it's true. You got to think about the consequences of your words. And Ed's suicide note, whether Ed was guilty of anything he was accused of or not, the way it was handled, the way that people treated him was not right. And that nobody should have suffered that. He should never have been he never should have been felt like he was so alone. Nobody should. If you ever feel that way, there's always someone to talk to. There's suicide hotlines. There's always somebody who's there for you. This is the latest of the Marvel graphic design boxes. We just got this one in, and I had the feeling that this one had been out before. Maybe this is a restock. I'm not certain. You tell me. Have you seen this box before? I don't remember. I think it might be new. If it is, hey, this is the new one. And also, Lady Fantastic, yes, Hip Hop Family Tree was awesome. I've sold off all of mine now. Two Gun, good to see you so much. Thank you so much for joining us today. Yeah, his Hip Hop Family Tree stuff was great. His X-Men Grand Design stuff was great. The Red Room stuff was just phenomenal. I don't know if you've had a chance to look at this, but anyway, let's start off with our prize drawing. Okay, here we have it. We have our all of our names in there, and we're gonna shuffle it up a little more, and go. And who's going to win? We're going to start off the win for this item, for the Hero Click. Who's going to win the Hero Click? It's going to be Vessel Morpheus. Congratulations, Vessel Morpheus. I know you're local, so congratulations, my friend. And we're going to remove that, and we're going to also do this next one, which is going to be shuffle it up, and this is going to be for the wrong way around. It's going to be for the X-Men Grand Design Extinction by Ed Piskor. Sorry. So let's get that fired up. All right, shuffle it one more time and go. All right, good luck. Who's going to win this number one X-Men Grand Design Extinction by Ed Piskor? And it's going to be Dr. Brian Reno. Thank you so much, Doc, for watching the show. And we'll have this for you. I know that you are local as well. So congratulations to our winners. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be in our monthly drawings, it's real easy. All you got to do is put a comment down below in the videos. And each time you do that, you'll get into the drawing. Limit one entry per person. You can comment as many times as you want, but limit one per person. Also coming up here on the show, we have our variant comics. We have Marvel, DC, and what is the stack looking at? We're looking at a solid 10 inches here. It's a good healthy stack of comic books here today. So, and we also got in RetroFan. If you're a fan of RetroFan magazine, I am. I think it's one of the greatest magazines ever. It takes us back in time and it gives us information about all the things we loved. In this particular one, we've got Thundar the Barbarian, as well as David Cassidy from the Partridge Family, the heartthrob of so many women across the country. Don't be a blockhead. Read our Lego history. The history of Legos. You know, Lego's coming out with the Dungeons and Dragons version. It's going to cost hundreds of dollars, but oh boy, you know it's going to be a big collector's item. And also Planet Patrol. Did you ever watch that kind of stuff? There was a whole bunch of them. They were like marionettes that they had shows for them. But wow, crazy stuff. All right. Thank you so much. We're going to spend our time going forward contemplating how we behave and the consequences of our behavior, and knowing that karma is a real thing. We're going to treat each other better. And if we do have a grievance with somebody, we're going to try to work it out with them. And we're not going to use the internet as a way to bully people. So we don't lose any more great artists because they think they're alone in the world because they've been so bullied by people, whether they're right or wrong and whatever they did. It's no way to treat people. It's no way for someone to end, someone especially so talented as Ed Piskor was. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers versus Godzilla. Number 1 issue. This is a 1 in 10 of the variant comics we have hitting the stands today. We also have Grimm number 16, unlockable, which means 1 per store in this particular case. Spider-Man Shadow of the Green Goblin, number 1. This is a 1 in 25. But I gotta tell you, it has a tiny little dent there. It drives me crazy when I get one of the variant covers with a nick. Venom number 32. This is 1 in 25. What a great cover that is. Venom with wings. Love the big giant bat wings. They're like death bat wings. They're tattered and torn. Deadpool, new series, number 1, 1 in 25. Venom number 32, a 1 in 10. Should have had that with the other one. And last but not least, for the variant covers, we have Batman number 146. This is a 1 in 25. Batman looking over the the slums of Gotham? What are we looking at here? That's a wild kind of cover there. Takes us to a different time era entirely for Batman. All right, there we go. So let's start out with the indie comics. And I would love to say there was something new in here from Ed Piskor, but there will never be anything new from Ed Piskor. And if I seemed a little upset, it's because, you know, the internet can be used for such wonderful things, and so many people just use it as a way to bully or accuse or threaten or all the wrong things that we could do with such a wonderful technology, or use it to spread lies. Mortal Terror, number 3 from Dark Horse. Got a couple different covers for you. All right, we have Godzilla versus the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I showed you the variant for that. This is the number 1 issue. A couple different covers for you. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Source Book, issue number 2. If you missed the first one, I think we have a restock coming. But if everything you ever want to know about the Turtles, all in this series. All the vital information about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Speaking of which, this is Saturday Morning Adventures. And that is a one-shot about April. It's the April special. Familiar with the character from Turtles, April? Also, Sonic the Hedgehog, issue number 3, the Fang the Hunter. Yosagi Yojimbo. It was up to issue. What is this? Issue number. What is this? Issue number. Oh, this is The Crow, 1 of 5. This is a new miniseries. Yosagi Yojimbo, The Crow, number 1 of 5. Minor Threats, Fastest Way Down. That's issue number 1. Crashdown. This is crazy covers for this comic book, Crashdown. This is amazing artwork. And at first I was wondering, she doesn't seem to be bothered by all the gashes and stuff in her, but turns out she is a robot or some sort of robotic creature. So I guess those those gash marks on her aren't as bad as they look. Cruella de Vil, issue number 3. Careful, she'll make a coat out of you, or out of your dog, at least. Dark Souls, The Willow King. This is issue number 3. Dark Souls, The Willow King. That's a cool kind of Reaper-looking warrior there. Always found the character Grim Reaper fascinating. They always show him as a scary, terrible creature, But he's only got one job, and that's to escort your soul from here to there. But I think he gets a bad rap as being some sort of evil, terrible thing, He reaps the souls, but he really is just his job to walk it over to the other side. Why did the Reaper cross the road? To get to the other side. Why did the Reaper cross the river? To get to the other side. This is Grim. This is Gumma, the beginning of her, issue number 5. And there's that cover, and there's that cover. King Kong, The Great War. We're up to issue number 5. Got 3 different covers. I saved my favorite for last because if I was being chased by a giant gorilla, I think this is exactly what it would look like. It's like, oh my gosh. I couldn't get away fast enough. There's no way they're going to escape. Look at that. They don't have a chance. Those guys are dead meat. Sorry, fellas. Red Sonja, Red Sonja, Red Sonja. This is Red Sonja, Empire of the Damned, issue number 1. And we have 4 different covers to choose from. There's that one. There's this one. What kind of crap's been going on at this table? And this negative space one. It's always fun. Or if you didn't like those, well, draw your own. There's a blank one for you. Robotech, Rick Hunter. Any fans? We're up to issue number 4. And The Fog. The ultimate experience in terror. The Fog. Wasn't this a major motion picture at one time? Picture. And yes, it's live, so I can't edit out any of those little faux pas and misspeaks. Torpedo, 1972, from the artist of 100 Bullets. And we got this shoot if you dare a little bit on the back. But this is issue number 2 from Ablaze Comics, Torpedo, 1972. Are you a fan of Crave? Have you been craving the latest issue of Crave? This is Crave, issue number 5, if you've been craving it. Ooh. She's all dressed there. Or not, as the case may be. Geiger, remember Geiger? It's back. Geiger's back with a new series. And there's a whole universe being developed. If you didn't like that cover, draw your own. I like the checkerboard things across the top. Spawn Gunslayer, that universe that's expanding. Spawn universe, guns. This is Gunslinger issue number 30 already. Look at this fun spoof on the old Western movie stuff. Hack slash kill your idols. She's killing all the image characters. That's fun. When slashers stalk the heroes of the Image universe, they turn to Casey Hack, and she hates it. Okay. There you go. So she's going to be the one saving all the heroes in Image, I guess. Redcoat, part of this other universe that's going on here, the Geiger world, the world of Geiger here. We've got Redcoat. And here's a Redcoat blank cover to do your own if you're interested in. Another part of that world is one called Rook Exodus. This is a blank cover. I think I have more of the regular ones coming. I'm not certain. There might be some more out there. That might be just the only one I have to show. But we also have the one hand issue number 3 hitting the stands today. Void Rivals. We're all the way up to issue number 8 of Void Rivals. And Walking Dead Deluxe. That is a great cover. Well, it wasn't the original cover. Here's what the original cover looked like. We have Michonne, I think, is the character, praying at a grave with her sword. And there you have all the indie stuff. Let's look at the Marvel stuff next, because it is a pretty mighty stack there. Mighty Marvel Comics. Nice, healthy stack. Let's see if we can keep these from tipping over while we're showing off this stack. What's that, Mr. Happy? Yes, I know. It's very tragic about the passing of Mr. Piskor, and you're absolutely correct. Karma's a thing. Karma is our secret word. If you know the secret word, it gets you 15% off of any single item in the store, limit 1 per person per day. If you're a Discount Club member or a subscriber, you get an extra 5% off of one of those items, and that means 20% off a single item, limit 1 per person per day. And this secret word lasts all the way until next Tuesday at 5 o'clock. And so it is karma. Karma. Keep in mind how we behave in life, because karma will come back. It might come back instantly, as John Lennon once said. Or maybe it'll just be karmic fallout because you're hanging with the wrong crowd and you'll get their karmic fallout. Either way, keep karma in mind. It might even come in handy for you to get a discount at the Comics Club. Thank you, Mr. Happy. Have a great day. All right, so Avengers Twilight Book 3. There it is. Marvel Secret Wars, Marvel Superhero Secret Wars, one of the most famous comic book series ever. This is issue number 4, facsimile edition. But if you can't get enough of that, how about a shiny one? I love these shiny ones. Just love them. Moon Knight, Vengeance of Moon Knight. Moon Knight is dead. Who is the new Moon Knight? I think we find out in this issue. Vengeance of Moon Knight, number 4. I believe the new Moon Knight is revealed. That's a great cover there. I believe his identity is revealed in that issue of Moon Knight. We also have X-Men, issue number 3. I'm sorry, issue number 33. But, man, the great covers we have for X-Men. We have this Storm cover, which is also our Stormbreaker cover. Is that what they call these? Stormbreaker covers? Superhero Storm. It's the Storm cover. And you have this one. And this one we've seen done so many times. Micronauts being advertised in this one. And the Hildebrandt brothers from Marvel Masterpieces 3, Series 3, trading cards, they're reprinting theirs as the Hildebrandt brothers as covers. And this is the cover for X-Men 33, White Queen cover. Cover number 3, I believe. Captain America is hit issue number 8. I'll save my wife's favorite for the last. Dolly loves the Statue of Liberty, as so many people do. And she likes comic books that depict the Statue of Liberty if it's depicted in a classy way and, you know, not destroyed or vampired or some other take on it. She likes it when they're just cool looking and it's the actual Statue of Liberty shining the way. That's a great one. What a great one. Doctor Strange, issue number 14, hitting the stands today. The Edge of the Spider-Verse. This is the second printing of number 1, where we got this Weapon 8 character. It's the second printing here. Star Wars, issue number 45. We have several different covers here, including this one of Watto. Remember that character, the little flying guy who owned Darth Vader at one time before he was Darth Vader. Back when he was Anakin, the little boy. It was basically owned by that guy because they were slaves, him and his mom. This guy's become very popular. This character. Do you know who he is? Anybody? Can you tell me who that is? Does it say it on the cover? No spoilers? Nope. He has become a major. And the creator of that character actually lives here in the local area. Star Wars number 45. Thor. This is Thor, the Immortal Thor. And we're all the way up to issue number 9. I'm going to save my favorite for last. There's that cover of number 9. And this one, that one's pretty cool. I'm liking it. This one, Thor has become a vampire? What? You know, there's the big bloodlines? No. Something going on, the huge, massive, bloody crossover. Marvel's claiming it's their bloodiest ever. This is the Immortal Thor Alex Ross cover. It's tearing up a copy of Tales to Astonish. Loving that. Sensational She-Hulk. Some fun covers there. Look, I got the Jack of Hearts on the cover. Don't see that guy often. And look, it's her as a vampire. Have we seen her as a vampire before? What's she clutching here? Oh, it's the Jack of Hearts she's holding. She's about to turn him into a vampire. Oh no! Spider-Man Shadow of the Green Goblin. This is a cool looking new series. Shadow of the Green Goblin. The spider is dead and Green Goblin has killed him. There's the sinister evil. Oh, look, one all green if you want to create your own. All green. Too bad they didn't come out last month for St. Patrick's Day. And what else? We got this one too. That's crazy. Crawling on the back of his head. That's not brains. It's jack-o'-lanterns. How crazy is that? Woohoo. Did I say Deadpool had a new series? I did. Deadpool, you know, even Rob Liefeld got in the action of this one. And there's a lot of different covers to choose from. I'll save my favorite for last. But we have a bunch of them. Okay, so sit back and enjoy the new Deadpool #1 comic cavalcade. Comic cover cavalcade. And here's his Saturday morning variant. And he's going to kill this teddy bear if you don't buy this comic. He's playing with action figures. Using sword and baton. With a big gun now. That's a big gun. Do we have one with Rocket Raccoon holding some giant gun like this? I believe we did. Oh, there's that one from Tomb of Dracula spoof here. Night of the Vampire, Tomb of Dracula spoof. Oh, draw your own vampire Deadpool cover if you want. And get this shiny one. It's nice and shiny. All right, Power Pack Into the Storm, issue #4. Power Pack fans rejoice. Alien, Black, White, and Blood. You know, if you like your aliens, black, white, and bloody, there they are. Ooh. You don't want to see that popping out of your chest. Avengers. Avengers has a really awesome cover with Scarlet Witch. I pulled this one for my granddaughter, the Scarlet Witch one. Someday she'll enjoy those comics. She's a little too young right now. So what's the one I'm talking about? That's a good one. That's really cool. But this is the one I love. That's a great one. Look at that. You just never know about her. Is she good? Is she evil? What does the Scarlet Witch have in store for the Marvel Universe? Hard to tell. Is she out for revenge? Does she just want true love? What is it? What is it she has? And last but not least, how are we doing for time? Well, we're pretty good here. We're pretty good here. Last but not least, we're going to do DC Comics, and we're going to start right off with The Bat. Batman issue #146. It's a very dark cover. Joker's having a bad day. It looks like all the Joker crowds having a bad day. Punchline and the Riddler not having good days. Batman on a horse, why not? Is this the Gotham by Gaslight? Yeah, Jim Lee art. Gotham by Gaslight cover there. Batman with gargoyles, you gotta love that. Great cover there. A wonderful cover. The moon, overly large in the background. Nice stuff. Birds of Prey and Big Barda. What do they have in common? Well, Birds of Prey is a comic book series, and Big Barda is on the cover of the latest issue. And there she is. Yes, it is. A lot of great books, huh, Steve? Oh, look at that. Black Canary, As You Like It. As You Like Her. And this one. And don't forget Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries. If you're in for a good mystery, there it is. Wow. And people say Batman is stone-faced. Look at all the gargoyles around them that are stone-faced. Sandman has been remastered. Sandman, this is the remastered edition of Sandman, A Midsummer's Night Dream by Neil Gaiman and Charles Vess. The artwork by Charles Vess is just phenomenal. I had the great honor and pleasure of meeting Mr. Vess way back in the 1990s in Chicago at a convention for Capital City Distributors. And all of us retailers who could go had a great time in Chicago. I got to play Magic the Gathering with Seamus, Garib Seamus from, if you remember the magazine, Wizard Magazine. I think a lot of us do. Here's Poison Ivy, by the way. This Poison Ivy issue number 21. What a great cover that is. Yeah, I got to play with Magic the Gathering with him and some of his team there in Chicago at the hotel. It's great fun at the bar. Superman. This is Superman issue, Superman 78, The Metal Curtain, issue number 6. You'll believe a man can fly. Oh, that's a great shot. Him and Lois going up into the clouds. It's a great part of the movie. Blue Beetle, issue number 8. If you're a Blue Beetle fan. And also we have Kneel Before Zod. And what a great bunch of covers we got here. Kneel Before Zod. This guy's kneeling before Zod. Who is that kneeling before Zod? Who is it kneeling before Zod there? That is wild. And that one. So we also have the Suicide Squad, issue number 3 of 5 of this miniseries, Suicide Squad Kill Arkham Asylum. And it's bagged, as you can see, and it's bagged because it comes with a code for the Suicide Squad Kills Arkham Asylum video game that's out there. Great stuff. And last but not least, I got a real shiny cover of foil cover of issue number 10 of Shazam. So there you have it. That's our great stuff for this week. Congratulations to our winners, Mesomorpheus and Dr. Greeno. There you go. Those will be in your respective boxes. So come and get them. Thank you so much for joining us today, guys and gals. Remember to leave a comment. Remember to give us a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell your friends about us. And remember, read. It brings out the hero in you.